welcome back. It's Happy Hump Day. We're going to do a general collective message, and then what I'll do is I'll do each individual sign, and I'll timestamp them, like when the video ends. So we'll do that. Let's start. So we're going to do the collective. Hey guys, don't forget to hit that like button when you pop in. All right, I'm a lefty. Okay, let's see what we have going on for the collective. I really want to get into this because I've had some channeled messages today, guys. I also did another reading for the collective. It was too much focus on a past person, a past energy, and it was like, then I meditated, right? And then I did some YouTube shorts and some TikToks and stuff to just try to like clear out that energy. It didn't come back when I was meditating, though. It didn't come back in the shorts or the TikTok, but when I was meditating, I was hearing a lot of like, what it is there's a past energy collective that is in deep regret for the way that they treated you. Oh, that was mine, but it's not. They're in deep regret for the way that they treated you. And the reason for that is a lot of you chose to, however the reason for the breakup, the split, the divorce, the parting of ways, the moving, however, right? You stayed gone, right? Because the collective that I'm speaking to, you're genuinely kind, loving, and authentic people. You're pure souls. That's why we connect. We're real ones. Real sees real. So, I was picking up on the energy of like, I'm hearing between 1 to 2 years. But this is like something that it's like, how you'll know who this person is that's trying to come back into your energy, guys. It's somebody that didn't give you closure, but you made your own closure and you moved on with your life. They feel you now slipping away energetically. Maybe you guys were super connected, and they could sense your energy, or maybe you're doing more things out with community, with family, with friends, and they're hearing things. Maybe some of you have a social media platform. Maybe you're influencers. Maybe you're readers yourself. Maybe I'm hearing music, right? So this person's hearing about all this. They thought that by ghosting you, ignoring you, and treating you like absolute filth, that you'd be pining over them. But what you did was you cut your losses healed and you moved the fuck on. One person in here hit that like button. And so when you did that, it still put this energy in a state to where they still were feeding their ego with their own bullshit. And so when they were doing that, their mind games were their own mind fuck. Their ego was their downfall, whether male or female. And now they're feeling the regrets of their own putrid soul, more so than they ever have, but I don't believe it's for the right reasons. It's because you are gaining traction in your life. Some of you have businesses. Others, you have really secure jobs, stable home lives, right? We all do. But it just depends if you're work for yourself or you work for others. However, but you're very financially stable. You're getting things, you have a lot of creative endeavors, you have new things coming up, and this person wants to be a part of that because they love attention. They haven't changed. They haven't done the inner work. They're the same energy that they were when you met them. The only thing that changed was you. Now I'm hearing some of you were people pleasers, and you didn't really understand the depth of what that was. Maybe some of you were like me, and when I was in my people pleasing stages, I didn't do it because I wanted people to like me. That wasn't it at all. I didn't like conflict. And because I have high emotional intelligence and intuition, I was able to maneuver, so I didn't have to have conflict. No, fuck that, because that's how people walk all over you. This person, this energy, thought you were the same, but they didn't realize you were always above them. You were just in a people-pleasing stage, or you were figuring out some of your own inner child trauma that you had to heal through this relationship. It showed you, right? So, a normal, good person takes a look at themselves, but not this energy. This energy didn't take a look at themselves. What they did instead was they dropped you like a hot potato after they abused you, neglected you, abuse physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, smear campaign for some, stalking, loyalty ties, turning people against you or trying to, but really they were just turning other pieces of shit like themselves against you, which I know we don't care about that, but it is hard when you're surrounded by lowlifes and you don't even realize how low these lowlifes are, because you're not. You just didn't know any better. We don't know until we know, guys. And once you knew, there was so much pain that you had to overcome, so much betrayal, but you did. You hermited yourself, you worked on yourself, you asked yourself the hard question. Gum because I'm quitting smoking, and Nicorette gum is what works. You asked yourself the hard questions. How did I contribute to this? What can I learn from it? And the answers were, it was a lack of self-love for yourself. And once you received that love for yourself, that you started giving it to yourself, your boundaries got higher, your standards got higher, because the way that you treat yourself is the way that others will treat you, or they can get the fuck out of here. Like, what? Please. No, it's just the way it is. And so I'm hearing 1 and 2 years up to 3. And so now this energy, for some of you, it was a father, a mother of your kids. For others of you, this was a husband or wife. For others of you, this was a relationship, right? However this works. But it was a tight bond. It was a spiritual connection. And that's what I think made it so difficult. You actually really loved this person with all of your heart. And you believed that they loved you too. And they may have said it, but their actions showed that they didn't. That they were cruel, uncaring, unfeeling, egoish, and pathetic. Piece of shit. Very rigid thinking, one side or the other. It's either all this way or all yes or all no. There's no, and so through this, you healed, Spirit said. And now your life is looking great. And they're still in the same place that they were when you met them. Some of them lost their jobs and they're in other jobs now. Others of them are financially stable. But they want to know what you have going on. They want to be in your energy and in your life. Because they ain't shit and they know it. But what they're going to bring to your life is chaos, Spirit told me. They haven't changed. This energy has not changed. I just heard they went from bad to worse. They're going to try to someone's going to try to get in contact with you. Try to trauma dump, love bomb, explain to you how much they love you. You just don't want to hear it, because from what I'm hearing, you're two different people. When you care and when you don't. This person took too long, which was really a blessing, because rejection is God's protection, and the longness of what this person took, that's what the time that you needed to heal. You are going to forever be their biggest regret. I mean, most of them couldn't even keep a partner prior to you, because people don't want to be around somebody like that. Nobody wants to be around a cruel, unfeeling human that thinks that they're better than everyone else when they ain't shit themselves. They truly aren't. The people that they look down upon are people that are higher than them. Like, you know, this is a very materialistic, superficial, self-righteous, spoiled energy that thinks that they don't need to heal anything. They're all set. They don't have trauma. But some of this energy doesn't even go by their real name. They have two names: their real name and their ego name. There's the duality, the switch. They're not ready. They're not mentally mature. They're not emotionally mature. They're not psychologically all there. They're tapped. They got mental disorders that they refuse to heal or get help for. They don't think they need it. Imagine trying to break through to someone that doesn't even realize, because they're not even self-aware enough to know that there is a problem. Then they project out. So everything that they felt about themselves and everything that they themselves did to you and how they felt about themselves, they projected out and spoke on as if it was you. But your true character shined through. That's what this person didn't bet on, because they've never met anyone like you. They've never met a pure one. They've never met somebody so solid. A peaceful warrior is what I'm hearing, an archangel. That's somebody that chooses to be peaceful because they know the other side of it. Somebody who's been to war will choose peace every time after. Why? Because you've seen it. You've seen the unseen. And so all this time that you've taken to better yourself, to level up, to get your, everything together, to heal your heart, your emotions, your inner trauma, you've just outgrown this person. And you're not staying quiet about their filth ways either. That's not conducive for good community. If people ask, you're going to say, just to give people an idea, right, of what they're dealing with. Honestly, the energy is so putrid that, I'm also hearing that this person feels like you are aware of how, so some of you might be readers. This person feels that, because they showed me cards, this person is aware or feels like you're aware of how they're feeling, and they're thinking, he or she knows how I feel. Why don't they come and get me? Why don't they call me? They know that I'm in pain. Who the fuck are you? Where were they when they caused all of that? They don't think about those things. They only care about themselves. They can't see past themselves. They're not good people. They do things, good deeds, in front of others for clout, so that they can be thanked and praised. That's not a good person. That's a boaster. That's a bragger. That's somebody that needs something external to themselves to feel good. That is somebody with low integrity, right? Like somebody that only does something to get something back. They don't understand. Their ego is so fragile and but so big. They don't even know who they are. Even if they started to unwind who they were, we'd be going all the way back to when they changed themselves, which is a decade ago? Who the fuck wants to deal with that brokenness? All set. No, and no. But yeah, so that's what a lot of the energy that has been coming in for the collective. So I wanted to do a message on that. Now I want to clear that energy. Bells are really good to use because they're angel frequencies. This is just one frequency, but you can get littler ones that are higher of frequency too. It kills any lower vibrations. Incense is another thing too. Usually, unless somebody's physically allergic to incense, which the kind that I use is just true Nag Champa, so it's just pressed flowers and wood. So if you're not physically allergic to it, you're a demon. You got problems because it's going to affect people that are of low vibration. Now, if you have a physical, if you're allergic to it, that physical allergy, that's one thing. But if you don't, you just don't like the smell of it, there's something wrong with you. Incense has been used throughout history, churches, spiritual practices. That's the other thing that I was hearing. This person tries to be like you too, pretend that they're spiritual and godly, when in reality, most of them were organized religion, which is not the same as God or spirituality. That's freedom. Organized religion is control. They had controlling mother, controlling father, controlling grandparents, controlling guardian, whoever raised them. Yeah, it was very chaotic and dysfunctional, and they didn't get the help that they needed. It just sort of went the way that it went, and then they grew up, right? Something like that. But that's not your problem. But just to know that that energy is mad at you because you won't chase them. You, like, why would you want to expend yourself after they treated you, after they dogged you out and did you dirty? Oh, sure, hey, how you doing? Are you all, why the fuck would you ever? No, see you later, bye. Don't come in my energy. And if you step to me, you won't like the repercussions. You don't want to step to a peaceful warrior that you've made feel unsafe. Boundaries up. Yeah. Some of them got an STD or an STI. Spirit's telling me that right now, which is gross. Yikes. And so they're pretty much ruined. I mean, Spirit told me that. Yeah. So if they try to come back in, they definitely want to spread it. And they also need your help with something. I'm not really sure what, but it's probably their own fucked upness, and only you can help them, so they say. They can help themselves. They can get a therapist. They can get a nurse. They can get their mom. You're none of those. You never were. You're supposed to be a partner. They didn't know how a partnership worked. Oh, such is life. All right, let's get out of that energy collective and let's actually dive into the reading. 17:59. All right. Let's get into the collective reading because that was the collective message, channeled message. All right. All right, collective, let's dive in. Spirit, what do we want to say to the collective on this beautiful hump day? Happy hump day. What do we say for the collective at this hump day? Okay. Spirit wants me to use this. Got it. All right. I got Sarah here, Jonathan, Samael, but they're spelled differently. Sean. I have Larry, Lucy, Laura, Tom, Tanya, Taryn, Tommen, Gemini's here, Virgo's here, Sagittarius, Scorpio. That's what I'm hearing. If you're one of those signs, just means there's an extra message in there for you. If I didn't call out what you are or your name, it's okay. But if I did, just means there's an extra message. The warrior. We were just talking about that. That's you guys. Look. You're the warrior. Number 2. Well, wow. Well, the warrior, right? But it's like a peaceful warrior, so that was the path. You became the warrior. You had to fight for yourself, and you did. But what you came out of that was peaceful. Denial, cycles, fulfillment, understanding, focus, forbidden, and love. You had to bring out the warrior in you, and you had to choose yourself with the twos. You had to find a way to go. You were in denial with number 14. So, which breaks down to a 5, which talks about changes, right? Being in denial, it changes us. It keeps us in a fantasy world. That's not reality. The cycles had to end. 37, 3 plus 7 is 10, starting over. Look, 2, 5, 10. Choices, changes. Over, starting over, cycles ending. More, look, 2 and 2. Fulfillment, the warrior, fulfillment. This person also could have been a drinker. They could have overfulfilled, they could have overindulged. They could have had a drinking problem, a drugging problem, a sex problem, anything to escape themselves. A person that was led by their bottom half, wherever the attention went. People that appease their ego and their insecurities, and they didn't care, because as long as they got attention. Why do I need to change if I am a piece of shit? Dick, why do I need to change? It's been working for me thus far. This person is also pissed that you have a gift that they want. They don't have themselves. They also might be pretending whatever you do, collective, that they've been doing forever, but everyone knows that they're a liar, and everyone sees through them, and they see what has triggered them. Your rise has triggered them. Yikes. The fulfillment that you're getting because you were a warrior, the understanding that you gave yourself when you were in denial, the focus that you had to close the fucking cycles, because the love that you thought that you had, it's forbidden. It's not good. It's forbidden love. It's that bad love. It's that love that you can't love someone so much that you lose yourself. Somebody that empathy signs. I've talked about this, guys. That's attention-seeking behavior. Because a good person will ask you what's wrong, and then they trauma dump. And they make everything seem a certain way. They're good with words. But really, they're just a lowlife. A lowlife. They choose to be a lowlife. I don't care how many degrees they have. I don't care how much money they make. I don't care what they wear for clothes. I don't care what they drive. A lowlife is a lowlife. If you have shit integrity, what fucking good are you? None. What good is all the money in the world if your heart is ugly, if your soul is ugly? What good is it if you're good looking, if you are fucking ugly on the inside? Nobody wants to be around misery. That's the facade that they put on, is that they're not that way. But they really are. Everyone sees it too. But we're not going to talk about that. We're talking about you. So you've went through a lot. But the thing is you never let go of the beauty. The wishing too. The beauty within yourself. Yeah. Some of you might have been wishing. And you're getting what you wished for. 19, which is a 10, breaks down to. It's just coming in a different way. You might have been wishing that this person could turn around and just see you for yourself and heal, and you could see the potential, and you prayed and you had hoped and you waited and you did all these things. It was never going to change, guys. How many times did you change yourself? And that still wasn't enough. They still discarded you. like a piece of filth, because they themselves are broken and disturbed mentally and emotionally. Your light disrupts their demons. They thought you were fake because they themselves are. And when they realized you're consistent, you're not fake, they didn't know what to do. Yikes. So the wishes, it's coming, because look, right through here. Yep. There's light now. Also, for some of you, this person is wishing for you to come back. Well, they can wish, they can want, they can hope, they can bitch, they can complain, they can act all these different ways, but you've outgrown them. You don't want someone like that around you or your kid or kids, or just around you if you don't have kids. This is the type of person that would kick a puppy when they were mad if nobody was looking. Yeah, that's the energy. You're getting what you wanted, because you also chose to remain what? Playful within yourself. Like this little kitten. This cute little kitten in the pure snow. Wow. That's beautiful, guys. Let's see. Let's hop into the signs now. I'm going to start the signs. We'll start with Aquarius at 27 minutes. Okay, Aquarius. It's not at 27 minutes yet, but it will be. Gives me a chance to shuffle. Aqua. Let's see. Spirit. Show me for Aquarius. What energy is coming in for Aquarius right now? You got some moon energy coming in. So it's either your subconscious trying to reach you, or it's either there's a lot of hidden energy, hidden, like, it could be a Cancer, could be a Pisces, could be somebody that is hiding who they are. It could also be you coming into your own subconscious. But with the Seven of Cups at the bottom, this is someone that isn't good. Somebody that's coming in your energy, Aqua, wants to put you full of illusions. This the moon to the Seven of Cups, that's delusional. That they want to keep you in confusion, emotional confusion. That's love bombing. That is when you are intimate with someone and they're like whispering in your ears, like while you're intimate, they're trying to plant seeds or trying to dominate your mind. Heavy water energy, so it could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, doesn't have to be, but they're using that dreamlike energy. They're going to love bomb you. This is someone that is going to come in to love bomb you, Aquarius. Yeah. Seven of Cups, Moon, Ace of Cups. Yeah, it's a new love. They don't have the self-love. They want to love bomb you and give you and keep you in an emotional confusion. They're then going to abandon you and then ghost you. And then pretend like, oh, we're going to go really slow. We're just going to take it slow. We'll be together. They're just going to string you along. And that's going to leave you burdened. Like, you're just going to be so, like, you're not going to know what to do. Clarify that. Clarify that. Clarify the Ten of Wands for Aquarius. Clarify the Ten of Wands for Aquarius. Clarify the Ten of Wands, Spirit, for Aquarius. Thank you. Guys, look, it's back too. Remember I told you I saw the Knight of Pentacles? Where was it? Right here. Knight of Coins. It's here. It's that same energy. They're going to love bomb you, try to keep you in emotional confusion, abandon you, ghost you, put you in a poverty state mindset. Then the burdens will come, which means you're going to have to, because clarifying the Ten of Wands, we got Justice, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Nine of Swords, which means you're going to have to make your own justice by closing a cycle after being up in your fucking head, in your spirit, and then in your fucking head. Aquarius, you don't need this. You don't need this. Who is this person for Aqua? Give me a sign. Could be a Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Doesn't have to be, but it is it's Five of Swords. This is manipulating energy, manipulating strategies. This is like rivalry, conflict, arguments, disputes, like aggression, bullying, like intimidation, hostility, stress, like just mental mind fuckery. Yeah. Somebody that is curious. They're Page of Swords. So this could be another Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aqua. Doesn't have to be, or it could be a Virgo. I just had Virgo twice with the Knight of Pentacles. It's somebody that is going to fuck with you just because they themselves are fucked. Yeah, they have a skill and a talent. With the Eight of Pentacles, their skill and talent is fucking with people's mind and keeping them hung up on them. Aqua, I just heard 3 to 5 days. You'll know who this person is. That's what I just heard. So, the choice is yours, but that's what I see, Aquarius. Also could be a King of Wands, which is Sagittarius energy, and Leo and Aries too. All right, that's what I got for you, Aquarius. Let's get into Pisces. 31, 40. Pisces, let's see what we got going on for you. Okay, Pisces, what's the strongest energy coming in for Pisces spirit? I'm hearing 2 to 4 days, 2 to 4 days. What else for Pisces spirit? Okay. Oh, you're talking to Pisces? All right. I like this so far. All right, Pisces. Give me a moment to read what I see. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Clarify the Queen of Wands for Pisces. Clarify that. Thank you. Okay. All right, Pisces. So what I see here is overall energy. This deck is the Ace of Wands, but on this one too, the Ace of Pentacles. So you got double aces. So there's a practical choice. There's a financial abundance that could be had, and a reopening of a lover type relationship, a romantic connection. Somebody that you've already healed from. Aquarius energy, doesn't have to be. Libra's here too, doesn't have to be. But these are 2 major arcanas. You also have Wanderer, which is the Fool, and Strength too. So 4 major arcanas, 5 if we count the Emperor, and there's only 22 in any deck. But I know we got 2 decks out here. But so what I'm seeing is somebody wants to start a new beginning with you, somebody that you've already healed from before, right? You've already made a choice on this person. You weren't in 2 minds about something. You made a hard no. I need to heal from this bullshit, right? And what ended up and this person wants love with you, the 2 of Cups, right? They're coming in, they could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, but they don't have to be Pisces, as a Queen of Wands. But behind that, they are the Emperor, whether male or female, doesn't matter. They're going to be coming to you in a feminine Queen of Wands energy, even though they're a masculine Emperor. But to remember that this is a person that once walked away from you. They planned, they made like steps to create conflict, competition, arguments, like aggression, just tension, clashes of ego, and then they planned their exit, right? But then they had a self-evaluation. They had an awakening with judgment here. Because you passed judgment on them with the Justice card here, a hard, with that Two of Swords in reverse, a hard, no, fuck that, I'm healing from this and fuck you type energy. You cut them off quick. Or if it took you a long time, you cut them off hard when you did cut them off. And they really felt it. They felt it. Because when I clarified the Queen of Wands, the Emperor came out. Then I asked to clarify that combo to get a deeper understanding, to even further, and it showed me that the Emperor, you know, he had to leave the comfort zone and take risks because of the conflict that he created. He had to self-evaluate because the judgment called on him and he wanted forgiveness, right? It doesn't have to be a male, but it's just a masculine energy. They want to start over with Fool-like energy. And they're hoping that you will too, for the Two of Cups, for the love. They're hoping that they can start over with the strength, like the love, like the woman and the lion, like the lion that can tame, the woman that can tame the lion, but the lion that is loyal to her. Cleo energy too. For Two of Cups, love, which Two of Cups talks about, it's a love of the heart, but it's also a deep friendship too. Let's see if this Emperor / Queen of Wands has changed to the point that you would want to accept them back, Pisces, because that's what I'm wondering. This is all well and good, because you've healed from a lot. All this shit is well and good, but only if they've really changed. So let's find out if this Emperor / Queen of Wands has really changed. All right, Spirit, is this... I'm hearing yes, but not to the satisfaction that you want completely, but it's doable. Has this Emperor changed? Has Emperor / Queen of Wands changed enough for Pisces to be able? Yes. Got the Fool, which is my yes card, but also Five of Cups and the Ace of Cups. What they're hiding, okay, so yes, they have changed, but they still have a lot of loss, grief, disappointment, sadness, Five of Cups energy, poor me, in that discontent, feeling let down type energy. They do have self-love. They still have things that they need to heal, but it's enough so that you could accept them back, but at a distance and small doses. Because what they're hiding, they see you as ultimate wish fulfillment, but they're afraid to express how they feel. And until they do that, they're just going to come at you with passion. I'm not saying that passion isn't good, but too much of one thing to make up for something else. And you can't have that, Pisces. That's what I got for you, Pisces. Let's move on to Aries. Aries, 38 minutes. Okay. Aries, let's get into it. Let's see what energy is coming in for you. Aries, Spirit, what energy is coming in for Aries? Energy that's coming in for Aries, Spirit. So the way that the deck's moving, it's a lot of movement, like move. Oh, I tried that didn't work. Like I had to do, move. Oh, no. It's like by-stepping and get it. Like the way that this just happened is what I was getting from it was like, if you're walking over, like, they're showing me like lava and there's stones and you gotta like step on the stone, but then that stone starts to go down into the lava, but you gotta hop under another stone, and then, oh, that starts to go down, you gotta hop under another stone. It's something like that, but meanwhile, you're waiting to cross. What is this? The Three of Wands, which is waiting for something. The Three of Wands is waiting. All right, keep going. This could be another Aries, Leo, or Sag. Doesn't have to be, though. You're waiting for your happiness to come in. You've been looking for love, Aries. You've been That's why the lava, the rock, because you stepped on the wrong rocks on the way to the other side. So it's like you were meeting the wrong partners, or what you thought you saw in other people. Once you got to know them a little bit better, you're like, oh, no, I don't want, I'm dodging a bullet on this one, or oh, that one's a little bit too fucked up. I can't help with that, because you can help people with things, but not if they're not at a certain level of healing to where you're at, right? So you've been waiting for real love to come in. What's happening with that? This is showing me your energy. No, it's show me. Well, justice is coming in. Might be a Libra. And justice and starting over. So basically, Aries, what they're saying is you're on the right track. You're not doing anything wrong. You just haven't found the person that you're looking for yet. But what you've been doing is correct. What you've been doing is testing people out, giving them a chance. And when you see that it doesn't align to where you're at in life and where you're going in life, you're quick to say, okay, ooh, and then it's like on to the next, but not in a filth way, not in a bad way. It's very high vibrational. Yeah, because you have so much love for yourself. You're not going to tolerate anyone that has lack of self-love, because that just gets projected out on you, and then their self-hate gets projected out. You're fine. It's also showing you're very stable right now, Aries. This is a very independent energy, King of Coins, and and that's the truth with the Ace of Swords, but it's also clarity. You're very clear on what you want. You're financially stable. You're very clear on what you want. You got a lot of love to give, but you're not giving it to the wrong person, Death, because you've already given it to the wrong person. That's why Death is here, because you rose up from the ashes like the phoenix. And you have no problem bringing the tower down on anything that's on a faulty foundation. You'll make it crumble, because you're not going back to where you were once put at from somebody else that abandoned you, left you could have left you poverty, or tried to take something from you, something like that, right? And you're not getting caught up in charmer or dreamy over lovey-dovey energy, because you know better. You'd rather the slow and steady wins the race. This could be a Virgo. That's what I got for you, Aries. It looks good. You got a Queen of Coins here too, and then you have the King of Coins. So you may have a Virgo coming in. They may be coming in they may be younger than you. And they're just going to kind of give a little bit. They may seem immature, but they're not. They'll be childlike. It's something like that. Yeah, that's what I got for you, Aries. Let's see. We're going to go on to Taurus now. 42. Okay. Okay, so Taurus, let's see what the strongest energy that's coming in for you. What's the energy that's coming in? Taurus, I don't usually have a hard time shuffling my cards, but I had a time grasping something. So it's like you have a hold of something, it seems like, but you keep it's like bulky, or it's like something that you have a grasp on, but you gotta just hold it just right. It's something like that. I'm not really sure, but let's see. Show me the energy that's coming in for Taurus. What's the strongest energy for Taurus, Spirit, for Taurus? Strongest energy for Taurus. For Taurus, Spirit. Strongest energy for Taurus. You're not wanting to talk, because you got a grip on something. That's what it is. You had a grip on something. Knight of Wands. Eight of Cups. Oh, I see. Okay. Wow. Okay, Taurus. Give me a moment to read what I see. Okay, Taurus, now This looks like, to me, we have the Knight of Wands to the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Swords to the Ace of Swords, right? I feel like the Knight of Swords, it's like you had to abandon a lifestyle that you didn't want to be in anymore, right? So it's like maybe you were in a bad relationship prior, right? And maybe you decided, I don't want to deal with emotions right now. I'm just in my sexual energy. You know, we're all adults, right? But it was something like that, where like you were just not, I don't want to use the word player, but your emotions were shut off and you were kind of playing the field, right? Something happened along the way because you were very determined to be that way. You were fine. But then something stopped that with the Knight of Swords, like some kind of energy, like there's just some kind of mental energy that came in. It was just very quick and darting to you. It was like some kind of harsh truth came to you, because we have the Knight of Swords, but through the Ace of Swords, some kind of clarity came to you, like you can't be this way if you want to be with an Empress, right? Or some kind of Empress said, like, this is, you know, like, I'm an Empress. You didn't see me, but I'm here. It's something like that, Taurus. And, or this can be the other way around where somebody, no, I don't feel it that way, but it could be. It could be the other way where somebody was a player, like, and then you popped out as the Empress, right? Someone's heart got broken. I don't know. I can't tell if it's you or them in this reading. It's very hard to tell because you guys are very close. Your energy is very close. But there's something about, okay. What's the Page of Swords doing here for Taurus? Okay, there was a betrayal. The Page of Swords is defending by researching, collecting evidence, but defending their healing while they're still watching. There was a lot of heartbreak in this relationship and now forward movement. There's a balance of emotions coming. What is that? What is that? Oh, it's way too many, Spirit. I don't want to take all those. What is that? Let's carry it for thanks. Two of Wands is back. So you need to move forward. Yeah, this is a soulmate. That's why the Empress is your, so you're the Emperor. It's basically like you coming out of a phase where you can't be how you used to be, and you were told that, like, okay, this is cool. I'm glad that we've been doing this for a while, but now I don't want to do this. I want something serious. And you may normally have been like, fuck that. I'm not being serious with anyone, and you don't have to, right? As long as you're honest up front about it, right? But then you realize this person that you're dealing with is an Empress. Something about their heart. They broke your heart when you realized they're not going to accept certain things. Something like that. And it really broke you. They're your soulmate, though. They want something with you, and it can be fixed, and you just have to go to them the right way. Yeah, that's what I got for you, Taurus. All right, let's hop into the next sign. My paper dropped, guys, and I need to go and get some water because I'm dying of thirst. Sorry, I don't know how to pause these things because I don't think you can on a live, but I'll be right back. Almost there, guys. Okay. told you. I quit smoking. I've been on these Nicorette gums. I don't want to smoke anymore. I don't want to vape. I don't want to smoke. Just the way it is. All right. Let's dive in. Sorry about that, guys. That's what I got for you, Taurus. Love is here. It can be worked out. I think you've learned the lessons. And you actually are coming to a place where you're learning this on your own. You're learning that to be free is really to let your heart lead. But if somebody's worth it, you'll change. It's like that. I don't really have any worries for you, Taurus. Let's go on to Gemini. Gemini. All right. Gems of my eye. All right, Gemini. Let's see what energy is coming in for you. Okay, right off the bat, what I'm getting is something was working for a little bit. It's like works for a little while, then it gets stuck. Then it's like you had to make it work. Something like that. Show me for Gemini. What energy is coming in for Gemini Spirit? What energy is coming in? Well, Strength. And what energy is coming in for Gemini Spirit? What energy is coming in for Gemini? You don't want to talk, Gems. One more. Thank you. All right. All right, Gemini. Give me a moment to read what I see. I see a new beginning that is at the bottom of the deck. So the overall energy, it can be, it's a brand new beginning. It's on Earth. It's something tangible, practical, here and now, right? I do see that, right? I feel it too, but I definitely see it, literally. But it's because, sort of like what I said in the beginning when I was shuffling, like something worked, then it didn't, and then you had to rework it. You've had to have a lot of strength in this relationship, whatever this is for you, right? Because you've had to let go, heal, come back, right? You've had to strategically move through something, and I don't feel this in a liar, cheat. It's Seven of Swords, but the way it fell and moved, it was sideways. So it's not liar, cheat, thief. You are strategically like figuring out, like kind of like when I was shuffling the cards in the beginning, right? I was like, oh, something was working, then it didn't, and you had to like adjust to it. So you're figuring it out, but you're coming out of a state of, you don't allow your mind to get trapped. You don't allow yourself to be in a self-imposed mental imprisonment. You don't trap yourself in your own mind. So, your spirit has to strategically you had to stay strong in your spirit so your mind could strategically move in such a way so that you didn't get mentally trapped, because you wanted to feel free to be able to love this person or be in this relationship. And even if you couldn't be in this relationship, you were not going to keep yourself trapped. You had way too much self-love for yourself, and you do want new love with this person. You do want celebrations with them. You do see them as a soulmate and as a soul tie, but they almost like rejected some sort of nurturing energy. They were very cold and detached to your loving side. It also can be saying that the balance of your mind and your heart, you're using more of your mind than your heart. Not to say that you don't have nurturing energy, because we all know, gems of my eye, You are the balance of mind and heart. The divine feminine, the divine masculine in one. That's you. The lovers, right? Like you have that mind and heart. So, but right now, you are using more logic. What do I know to be true? Because love will keep you in your mind. Okay? With me so far, Gems? What's the likely outcome if Gemini keeps moving like this? I can't get any fucking better. Look, you popped out your own read. The lovers, which is Gemini energy, but it's also showing because Ace of Pentacles there, the lovers and balance, Six of Pentacles, equal reciprocity, equal give and take. However you're moving, this, what I just explained, how I'm feeling, what you're doing, it's going to bring the lovers back together. The Two of Cups. This is a soulmate, but also like a twin flame too. That's why you've been on the twin flame. I think I pick up on twin flames. I never wanted to be that reader. I really didn't. But the energy comes when it comes, right? Like, I guess you can't pick it. Even when you try to push it out, it still comes in. But anyway, you found your match. You're not ready to give up on them, but you're not giving up on yourself first. So if you keep moving the ways that you've been moving, you do got this. Because that friendship's coming back, but the lovers are coming back too. I'm hearing 4 to 6 days, and for some 3 to 6 weeks. That's what I'm hearing. And they're also showing me the number 9. That may be significant for you. That's what I have for you, Gemini. Let's go to Cancer. Okay. Cancer. All right. Spirit, show me for Cancer. What energy does Cancer have coming in? What is the strongest energy for Cancer, Spirit? Show me. Okay. Right now you're in research mode. You're not spying, but what you've done, clarify the pages. You're learning something about this relationship. Yeah. My neighbors, sorry guys. All right, you're burdened, but it's like your spirit's burdened with something, but you're in research mode. You've pulled yourself back into hermit. You're observing things right now while remaining strong, the inner strength that you have in your spirit, while your mind is looking at something in a completely different way. With the Hanged Man, you're figuring out how to bring balance to a lover situation. Now I'm getting an emphasis on children here, so maybe you and your partner, maybe this is a family thing, Cancer, and you and your partner are figuring out how to make more time for each other. I can also see this as kids trying to interfere, trying to pin parents against each other. So if you're a step parent, or even if you're not a step parent, but I'm getting an emphasis on both, so I speak on it. It's figuring out how to get the love back between your partner and not to let the kids try to divide and conquer. It also, some of you also could have had a baby recently. I'm seeing that here with the breastfeeding. And so you could be figuring out how to bring the spark back, how to, for others of you, you had a baby, but you also have other kids. I'm seeing a boy, like an older kid, and two or three kids, 1 to 3 kids, right? Something like that. And you're just being strong as you're working through this, because it's just like a rough patch. You're just trying to reevaluate your family life. That's what I'm feeling. That's the strongest energy for Cancer. So take it how it resonates. If it doesn't fit, don't force it. If it doesn't fit, it's not your story this time, Cancer. I'm picking up on the energy I'm picking up on, which is you pulling yourself back to reevaluate what's going on in your life, in your family life, while remaining strong, looking at something from a new way, ensuring that there's balance brought back in to the lovers, to your partner in this family situation. right? Because the kids are all set. Now you need to find time with your partner. It's something like that. And there's nothing wrong with this. This is just everything that you're doing, Cancer. I mean, I can ask for advice, but the way it feels and what I'm seeing, you don't need advice because you already know what you're doing. You're not doing anything wrong. But what's the advice for Cancer? Four of Pentacles. Hang on to what you know in your own stability and home life. Think about what you're doing in your own stability and home life. Right. It's exactly what I said. It's exactly what I saw. Right. Don't be in your head too much and don't worry about money because you're all set there and there's some kind of new idea coming out. There's going to be new money coming in, something like that. There's also going to be somebody on the side note, if somebody wants to start a project with you, on a creative endeavor, you need to look at this person further. They're either a Capricorn or they're toxic, right? But they have money. Queen of Coins, Devil. Somebody's like someone shady in a business or creative way is going to try to sneak in and do something, but you're going to see through it because you got the right boundaries. You're going to reject it anyways. But I'm just letting you know that that might happen. I'm hearing music, like I'm hearing the word music, so that might be significance. I'm not sure. I'm also seeing computer. But anyway, all right. And that's what I have for you, Cancer. Let's go to Leo. All right. Isn't it? I guess this is not a good time for a live, but there's nobody in here, but I do have one person in here earlier, so that's good. And thank you for hitting that like button. All right, let's, Leo. Okay, Leo, right off the bat, what I'm getting is the first part of your life, okay, we're going to go with it. The first part of your life didn't work the way that you wanted, so you stopped it. And then remember when I just reshuffled this, you got the second part of your life is figured out better than the first part of your life, Leo, and you're on your way. We have to figure out what we don't want first to know what we do want. It's just the way life works. Something about apathy, not to have what do they say? What spirit? What? Okay, right. Apathy is okay, but only to a certain extent. Heal yourself. Some of you are going through something. What is this? Show me the strongest energy for Leo. Show me the strongest energy for Leo. Right now. Yeah, okay. You're starting over. Yeah. Okay, yep. It's pretty much what I just channeled. Okay. All right. Clarify that for Leo. Clarify that for Leo. Okay, so what you're trying to figure out, oh wow, you got this out at the bottom of the deck on this one, which is Leo energy. We're going to leave it there. Follow your intuition, by the way. Your intuition is on point right now. Follow the intuition through your soul. I don't know why I'm getting it like that, but I am. Your intuition is going to work from a soul level. You're going to feel it, then you're going to see it. Like, that's pretty cool, because that's how it works for me, but one of the ways anyway. Anyway, enough about me. You're starting something over, a new part of your life, but it's going to bring happiness. Like what you're starting, the backdraft of like what's behind what you're starting, which is something small, some kind of creative endeavor. You're starting over in something, but you have so much, it's going to bring it's going to bring emotional fulfillment external to you. You already have what you need for self, but when you're coming to this creative thing or this thing on earth, right, you're moving towards, because you had an awakening, an epiphany. So it's like you're starting over into an awakening. I'm also talking to a younger person. Okay, this is a completely different message. So for some of you, it's what I just said. For others of you, it's this. I'm talking to a younger person, 30s, 20s, 30, 25, 27, and 31. You don't have to be, but it's around those ages, 33 too. And you came into something as a page, younger energy, But you might have Earth in your chart too, Leo. You might have Earth, because there's Earth, fire. Scorpio's here too. Pisces is here. All right, clear. Let's get back onto this. So you went into something and like just a younger mind, which is nothing wrong with that because you're younger, right? But behind what you were going into was all this happiness that you thought that you had, either with the relationship, it could be finances too, but and it could be business. It really can fit anywhere. But judgment was called. There was an awakening, some kind of self-awareness. Now, this left you feeling abandoned. This left you in, like, it could have also be a poverty mindset. It could also feel like a lack mentality. It could also be like feeling left out in the cold, like you were just so hurt by this, right? Something that makes you happy, right? And it's something like that. But the advice is this: work through it. Oh, right. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit wants me to use the deck. They want you to work through it. And I'm going to give you some words, but the reason for that is because you need to work through this the ways that you need to work through it. So right now, if you have apathy, if you're, jaded, if you're hiding yourself, if you're, just in a bad state of mind, right? A bad mental space, right? Not depression, just a bad state of mind. You're working your way through that, and how you're going to do that is the sun. You're going to come back into yourself. I feel this in love. I feel this in business too. I don't really know. I feel it in self as well. This is like a whole, like some kind of evolution of the soul, but like it applies in life with like, it could have been a relationship, but it's more like there's a lot of family stuff too. Loss and like, what is this? What is this? But the sun will come out tomorrow. You got to use your intuition because you're almost out of whatever you're trying to get out of. Yeah. You're wise enough now. You were younger before. And even if you're not that much older now, you are older in the mind. You're older in the soul. You're older in the heart. You've learned a lot. So, like, you're not moving into things naively. Not that you did before, but when we're in a younger mind, we're in a younger mind. We're young once, right? Like, shit. I'm 44 and I still do things, I still learn things. It's just how life is, right? Just because we're experienced in certain ways because we've had trauma doesn't mean that we're not naive in other ways because we don't have the trauma, right? See? That's how we learn. So you are moving through something after an awakening and feeling, or maybe a poverty mindset, maybe you lost a job or someone left you, or something about a kid. Two, it could have been a divorce, not sure, but there's something about a kid, or maybe it's a part of yourself that you left behind. Yes, holy shit. The awakening split you in two, almost in three. Young child, where you're at now, and your higher self. And it's like you trying to figure out how to manage all that while physically trying to not feel like abandoned and or I keep getting like hurt because something didn't pan out. But it's like you know this on a practical. You'll be fine with that. What you're working with now is on the spiritual level. You don't want to stay too much up there, but you know that, Leo. And it's going to be okay because you have learned right here with the wise one, which is the Hierophant, which is like someone that's enlightened. You learned not to allow your emotions to get in the way, and you're also walking away from anything that no longer serves best and highest good, period, right? We seek the ninth cup, the self-love. We learn to heal ourselves, right? And it's going to work out in your benefit because it's like all of a sudden that Leo energy, that fire, that sun is going to come right in, and it's like you're going to feel it and then you're going to see it with the High Priestess, Piscean energy. It's something like that, guys. All right, but let's get some words. Spirit wanted me to get some words. I didn't want to take those. Okay. not very talkative, Leo. Beautiful. Look, bottom of the deck is abundance. That would be the sun, abundance. But it's also the intuition, the abundance, right? So we got that. That's settled. Overall energy, abundance. You're going to be getting that on a soul level and up here. Trust. You can still trust the world, but even if you can't right now, you can trust in yourself because you're purity. No matter where you go from here, Leo, remember, it's okay because you have the purity. You are the purity. Some of you might have 2 different color eyes. You don't have to, but it's just what I'm seeing. Some of you might have a husky, or maybe huskies are significant to you. Maybe a husky with 2 different color eyes doesn't have to be, but this also could be saying green, the heart chakra and the crown chakra. So your heart's going to be, oh, wow, the soul, and then you're seeing it. That brings the heart. Wow. All right. Delight and standstill. You need to trust in your own purity because the abundance is coming. Trust in what you know. Go back to that childlike state without the immaturity or something like that. You can still have purity. Don't forget to delight in the things in life. Birds might be of significance to you as well. Don't have to be. Sometimes things have to be at a standstill, but even when things are at a standstill, you still take delight in life and trust. Spirit's got your back. Leo, I don't see anything. I just see a person. I see people going through some things in life right now, growing pains, and we just got to get through it. That's all. That's all. And you will. That's what I got for you, Leo. All right. Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Let's see what's coming in for Virgo. Virgo, something is working. It was like this. It worked. Then you made a little shift in something that elevated you up. And then it's like you made it work even there too. I got that all from the shuffle, the way it shuffled. So it's like that. Let's see what energies, what's coming in for Virgo, Spirit. What's coming in for Virgo? What's coming in for Virgo? What's coming in for Virgo? Victory. After a long battle. Wow. I want to cry. Virgo, you're in your own read. Queen of Coins, that's you. So the overall energy is financial abundance, but it's not just financial abundance, it's the mother of earth. So that is somebody that is loving, caring, kind, nurturing, but very grounded, very balanced, logical, uses more of the reason and logic, groundedness, right, is not too heady, but is not too materialistic either. But you go for what you want, and you have a lot too. And you're going to continue to make the financial decisions that you need to make. You don't need to worry. You got the Queen of Coins at the bottom of it, you know. So whether male or female, but you're here, Virgo. Some of you might be moms, some of you might be dads. Don't get caught up in the gender. No sex or gender in tarot. It's all arbitrary, right? But this is you're getting a victory. Also, black and yellow. Some of you might be an anarchist or a libertarian. You don't have to be, but the black and yellow, right? But this is a victory after a long battle. Your spirit, you won. And you came out of the cocoon phase of the caterpillar, and you're now the butterfly. You won. That battle was you being the caterpillar in your cocoon, right? You went through a lot, a lot, and you came out. You're getting a victory after putting distance between someone, and putting distance between you, and ending a full circle. They're showing me a circle, and it like crumbling. Something's at a complete end. Because you chose to give yourself the self-love. You chose to love yourself, right? But because you chose to love yourself, new love is also coming in, though that's not your focus right now. Everything's going to turn out the way that you're looking for. Let's see what else we got. Yeah. Something may happen in Gemini season, or something did happen in Gemini season, or it might have to do with a Gemini. Not sure. But it could also be saying you're using Gemini energy right now. You're using of the balance between the mind and the heart, right? What you're going through is a complete transformation, and you won after something that was very hard. You're at the end stages of something. You're letting go of something because you're getting victory over it. It's like the caterpillar that comes out of the cocoon no longer can go down into that cocoon. A caterpillar isn't going to eat from the same trees or the same ground that it once ate at when it's a butterfly. A butterfly isn't going to eat at the same grounds that it once ate at when it was a caterpillar, because now it can fly. There's no reason for it. It's evolution. It just wouldn't go back down there. It doesn't need to. It probably would even be more dangerous to be back down there, right? Because things that could crawl and just something like that. You're getting a victory. Your spirit, like spirit is here. You chose to put something to more butterflies with the world card. The fixed signs are here. Fixed energy. When you deal with the fixed signs, which is Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius, that's fixed energy, set in their ways. It's not, you're not budging, right? Like something's closed. You gave yourself the self-love that you need, which is opening up for new love if you want it. You don't have to, but it's there if you want it. What do we have for Virgo? Spirit wants to remind you. Why? Less differences and a reminder. Don't forget. So under the victory, oh wow, I didn't even see how I was putting these cards down. Okay, we're going to do it like this. So under victory, you're getting a victory for someone being lustful. For somebody that, you know, this could have been a war. Look. The swords are the spirit. Lust is also considered, like I'm getting fire energy from this. It's fire energy. So it's like somebody, you're getting a victory from somebody that was lustful, or somebody, now it doesn't have to be lustful in only sexual ways. It could have been greedy, you know, like there's something about getting a victory over something lust. You know, you're getting a victory over it, like, right? And to honor the differences in what you closed out. You can still, you just, okay, and I'm getting a message too. Don't let somebody come back in. Honor the differences, but keep the door closed, because sometimes black and white really is black and white. This could also be saying this is one person in a duality, the light, the dark. This also could be saying you're the light, they're the dark, right? I can take it a few different ways. But there's also the reminder. Wow. The reminder comes underneath the Ace of Cups to remind yourself. Don't forget. Ace of Cups, your own self-love. So even when you do hop into new love, don't forget how much you love yourself, how much you had to overcome the lustful energy to get the victory, right? To honor what you've closed and to honor the differences, but don't forget to love yourself and keep yourself first always. And that's what I got for you, Virgo. That's a great read. All right. What else do I got? Let's go to Libra now. Libra. All right. If anyone's trying to quit smoking, I strongly suggest the Nicorette gum. I've used patches before. They make my arm break. Like I got a rash. I tried that Chantix stuff. I had bad dreams. And I tried that Zin stuff that burned me. This is the only stuff that worked. This Nicorette gum. All right, that worked and consistently. All right, let's go for Libra. What's the strongest energy for Libra? Libra, you're moving too fast into something. Wow. Yep. What else? Okay. need to make a practical choice because something that you've already, well, same card, two different decks. Okay. You got to keep something closed because it's going to keep you in your head. You need to make a practical choice to do something. You're stuck in your head. This is Libra energy. You're in a self-imposed mental imprisonment. Something that was already closed out, you might feel rejected from or a missed opportunity, but it's not. It was closed out for a reason, right? The cycle closed. You may feel rejected or somebody may feel rejected, but the cycle closed. Somebody closed something on you. To the emperor of the world, there's a distance between you and the emperor. You have a choice to make, but so don't they. They are not, they may want to start something new, but it's like, this is just a big clusterfuck of like cycles moving too fast. Okay, Libra, so it's like going around in circles and in circles. It's like, even if it's not the same person, it's the same circle of people in different ways. It's like, oh no, this isn't going to work, going to do this, and shutting things down, rejecting, putting things at an end. And it's just, you're going in circles. The next thing you know, you're like, what, 20, 30, 40 years old. And it's like, I've been doing the same things. What's going on? Why can't I find love? Why can't I find my partner? It's something like that. There's a mindset that needs to change, and it starts with you. There's a reason that these cycles and these things keep closing, even if they're with different people, even if it's with the same group of people, like there's a mindset that's stopping you from growing. What is the mindset? There's some trauma you have to heal still, Libra. Remember, guys, there's no hate, there's no shade. I couldn't get there if I couldn't pick up on the energy if I hadn't been there myself. What is this? Wow. Look, guys. Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune. Two of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Chariot. Oh, okay. What this is saying is you give yourself anxiety every time you decide. You have fear, anxiety. It's like negativity in the mind, breaking points, like despair, nightmares, isolation, thoughts, because of the changes, the cycles, decisive moments, like fortune, luck, unexpected events. You're unsure where something's going to go because everything just keeps closing on you. It's almost like there's some kind of karma that you're playing out right here. Chariot's right here. Then the intuition. It's like you're moving forward, but your mind knows you're going to be heartbroken. You're trying to manifest love because you want a victory and happiness, but it's just not working for you. I think there's some kind of karma playing out. There's a mindset that needs to change. I think it might have to do with this Page of Cups in reverse. Maybe there's only are you only going after, by accident, men or women, depending on what your sex or gender is or how you identify, they, them, or male, female, he, she, like however you identify, right? Are you going after people that are unavailable, emotionally young? Maybe like also if you think that you keep it light and flirty, or I can't get too close, so I gotta shut it off because maybe you don't want to give more. Do you self-sabotage? Are you looking back at your life and saying, I could have had love here or there, but Libra? Shit happens. You are justice. This is your card. Shit happens in life. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. What matters now is what you're going to do about it from here on out. We can sit and say, I should have done this, I could have done that. There's nothing we can do about that. You don't think I've said those things? Many times. When I was overcoming addiction, when I was overcoming relationships, when I was overcoming my own trauma, or I was attracting myself to unavailable men, emotionally unavailable men, right? My need to nurture them filled the void that I had within myself because I didn't feel nurtured in certain ways as a child. So by me nurturing others, even though they sucked me dry, it filled the void in me. It wasn't until I understood what needs I needed to be met within myself first. And that's what you're going through right now. And you know what other thing that when the Justice card, not only is it the Libra Major Arcana for Libra, but look, it's karma too. You're playing out some kind of karma, justice, consequence, accountability, law, truth, honesty, integrity, cause and effect. You know, you could be a life path 11. You don't have to be. This is talking about the heart chakra, though. You got to open your heart and you got to see what you've been unavailable to, friend-wise, associate-wise, platonic-wise, lover-wise, family. It stems back. You got to cry too. I'm feeling that. You got to open up your heart space. There's something about apologies. Like, it's never too late to turn over a new leaf, right? It's never too late to say, I don't want to be like this. Because you have to know, if I could see these patterns in a card read, you've been living it. So what's happening is there's some kind of trauma inside of you that makes it so, I'm hearing, did I say that? Okay, for some of you, not for everyone. For some of you, maybe you were abused when you were a kid, whether that's physically, I'm feeling it more on a physical and sexual way, right? Like I'm just getting that. And that can cut off certain parts of our emotions when we're young and stuff happens to us, right? We don't know how to, it traumatizes us. And we don't know how that manifests outwardly later in life. And so we live our life the best we can, but we end up hurting ourselves and others. So maybe there's some parts of your trauma that need to be revisited, because what I just saw will keep happening. Your karma's playing out for you, but that's okay. We all have to go through karma, whether it's past life karma, early life karma, predestined karma, karma we accrue while we're on earth. But once that's out of the way, then the blessings come. Then we say, fuck the lessons and fuck the karma, and we bring on the blessings and we bring on the dharma. It's like that. You're going to be fine, Libra. But you've got to figure out, you're waiting for your own happiness. But you have to put a death to something and realize through your own research, the happiness that you're waiting for is within yourself the whole time. I'm getting drawn on the inner child. You got to dive deeper into yourself. Some kind of trauma, toxicity, the devil. You're not the devil. But the devil's, there's some toxicity in there that needs to come out. Look, the Empress is here, which is you. You've just got to heal some inner conflict. I see it right here with the Five of Wands. Something about a King of Wands and maybe a Sagittarius, because the dice just moved. I know it's on Sagittarius. This is Sage energy too. And then we're right back where we started with the Nine of Swords in a different deck. Get rid of that anxiety. Start talking about the things that really bother you and not just the surface things about relationships. You got to dive deeper. And that's what I have for you, my beautiful Libras. Let's go into Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio. Hey, how you doing? Happy hump day, Scorps. All right. Let's get into this, Scorpio. I'm going to keep this out. Show me the energies for Scorpio. Energies coming in for Scorpio. Show me the energies coming in for Scorpio. Energies coming in for Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio, you're really talking to me. You got a lot to say. Okay. Let's see what we got. All right. Scorpio, you feel you're coming over some sort of rejection in love with the Four of Cups and the Three of Swords. You felt misunderstood in love. You felt rejected. And you're overcoming that. You're reflecting on the past as you're building for your own future. You're reflecting on the past. You're protecting and holding on to what you have and what you're building. You thought that you had a partnership with someone else, but the tower came down. It was built on a faulty foundation. This person either rejected you because they were not available. They weren't emotionally available. They rejected the emotion, broke your heart in the process. When the tower fell down, the Hierophant was born, the wise one. You had no choice but to spiritually grow. That's what Scorpio does. Scorpios will grow. They're not afraid of it. You closed out a cycle in something. This is a complete closeout to something. You're starting a new cycle. But before that new cycle was showing the cycle that you closed, you had to have strength. Leo is here to defeat the devil. The toxicity external to you, but also the toxicity internal to you, whatever that was, whatever, toxic trait that you had. It could have been people pleasing. It could have been, chasing people. It could have been just the lack of self-love, right? It doesn't have to be, yes, it can be addictions, sure. Yes, it can be lustful energy, sure. But I'm not feeling it like that, Scorpio. I'm feeling it like there was still a little bit of trauma that you had within yourself that you needed to heal that you hadn't yet. And you had to face the devil. I also feel this as you stood strong against a toxic energy external to you while you were healing the things within yourself. That's why the Nine of Wands is here. Wounded warrior. I'm down but not out. It's like an energy that kept coming at you, and you had to keep defending yourself and defending yourself and defending yourself. You thought you were building with a soulmate, but you ended up getting rejected in love. So I got so far. Okay. This might have had to do with money too. I see a lot of coins here. And this is your perspective. I'm not getting this from anyone else's perspective. This is from yours. You're telling me this. What else do we have? What comes next? So you thought you were building with this soulmate. Okay. Then what? But you realized it was an illusion. It wasn't real. The offers were, you were one of many options, even though you're not a option, you're the option. Somebody wasn't ready. Somebody put you in confusion. It was hard for you to let go of this soulmate who did you dirty in the home. Somebody cheated on you, brought a third party in, and was greedy, wanted their cake and eat it too. Misery with money. King of Wands could have been a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, doesn't have to be. Closed out a cycle. Now you're reflecting on the past. No, hold on. This energy changed. The cycle was closed. This King of Wands is now reflecting on the past. They are heartbroken because they see that their small cup of love was nothing compared to what you had all along. Their inner conflict and external conflict pushed you away, the Empress. Now they're in a state of sorrow and regret and victim mode. Poor me, look what I've lost, instead of turning around. They're crying over the 3 cups that have spilled instead of turning their head around to see the 2 that are still there and then walk to the 6th cup, which is the soulmate energy. But they're crying because you called justice. You could have actually had a legal divorce. They feel betrayed because you emotionally detached after they betrayed you, and you went for your self-love, 9 of Cups, and healed yourself. You healed yourself. And now your boundaries are up, and you're communicating that as you manifest. Wow, this is beautiful. This is the High Priestess to the Magician. This is a spiritual, this is a psychic. This is somebody that what they think becomes reality. You take it from the imagination, you bring it down, and you make it happen on earth. That's manifestation. But you see into the ethers. I'm talking to some high-ranking Scorpios here right now. Wow, guys. Fellow Scorps. Yes. You got this. You got this. You're strategically moving through something. You're all set. Because the love that you thought you had here is actually coming to you. Or you've already found it. And you will be, if you're not already, moving forward with it. The balance. Wow, Scorpio, that is beautiful. We're going to get some words. And I want to know if this reading resonates. Please drop your sign below and let me know if it resonated. Let's get some words for Scorpio. Spirit, your ancestors want to speak. Expression. Okay. Beauty. Choice. Abundance. Guardian angel. Listening. Centering. Adventure. Change. Awakening, and nature. Whatever your expression is, Scorpio, you're a creative sign. You need to express, whether it's through music, through art, through speaking. Express yourself, and maybe you are. Maybe you're expressing through your clothes, through your art, however, but expression is here. Express it. Your guardian angels are watching out for you. I'm hearing Archangel Michael, and I'm also hearing Archangel Gabriel was seeing over this connection too, but Archangel Michael, you have a special connection to. Some of you, they're showing me the color blue, which is associated with Archangel Michael. Yeah. You have abundance coming because you made the right choice to change. After the awakening, you surrendered and you went into nature. Your kindred spirit is here with the harmony. The adventure is coming to you. Listen more. Listening and centering is what you did do. And to remember you are beauty. And that's what I got for my beautiful Scorpios. All right, let's go on to Sages. Sagittarius, let's see what energy is coming in for you. Sagittarius, something is moving pretty decently, but not. There's one thing. Your life is going good, all except for one thing, because the way I was shuffling the deck, this one card, the way that I shuffled it was beautifully, except for this one thing, this one card. Let's see, what's the energy coming in for Sages, Spirit, for Sagittarius? Energy coming in for Sagittarius. Energy coming in for Sagittarius. You're stuck. Okay, that's what happened in the past. Okay, I guess we're going to take these two. Sages, give me a moment to read what I see. Okay. There was some kind of practical choice that you had to make and that you did make. You ended up closing out a cycle, but now you're looking at it in a new way with the Hanged Man here. You're looking at it from a higher perspective. You're seeing that there was love here, 10 of Cups, 10 of Coins, Queen of Coins. You had love with someone on an emotional level, but also someone that you could actually start a family with, whatever that means to you. But it's something on earth. It's some kind of abundance on earth with another, but also emotional fulfillment. Queen of Coins is here. This could be the person, right, that you saw as ultimate happiness, something like that. There was some sort of, in the past, like a lack of self-love that caused an emotional detachment. There was a betrayal to the soulmates, and now it's all fucked up. It's burdening, right? It's like trying to work through that is what you're doing, or did do. What's the practical choice? You thought you made the right practical choice, but then you found out that you didn't? Something like that. Yeah, you want to create some kind of balance with the sun, somebody you feel at home with. That one card. Yeah, there it is again, the sun. And there's the 6 of Coins again. The 2 of Cups right here. Okay. Okay, here we go. There we go. So you've learned a lot. We have the Hierophant here, or in this deck, it's the Wise One, right? There's a spiritual lesson, a spiritual awakening. Maybe you got more enlightened to something, right? Something that was your happiness. You want to balance something out. Some of you may have kids. You don't have to. Somebody was breadcrumbed, but something needs to be balanced out, having to do with not only a love, but some kind of deep friendship where it was based on friendship and love, right? It's like trying to manifest the love back, that friendship, but because there's some kind of self-imposed mental imprisonment, it's stopping you from communicating fast. You're up in your head too much, double 8s. Up in your head too much is causing the communication to be fucky or not. What is that? Show me what's this combo? Oh, you want a victory. You're thinking too much about what you want to say, and that's what's keeping it inside, keeping it up in your head, right? You don't want to say the wrong thing because you feel like you only have one chance. So you're thinking about it in a new way, and you're trying to come forward or wanting to come forward in a more ambitious, diligent, you have a goal and oriented, right? It's like you're trying to figure it out. Studious, grounded, loyal friend, dependable. You're trying to, if you asked a question, the answer is yes. It's my yes card. Right, it might have something to do with a Scorpio and a cycle that ended. It's now you have fear, anxiety, and now the 8 of Wands are back here, right? Well, we have the 8 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, and the 8 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands, right? So there was some liar, cheat, thief, sneaky behavior. 2 of Cups is here, 2 of Cups is there, right? Like, so have to do with love. It's something like that. But if you keep staying stuck inside your own head, you're not going to be able to communicate. So it's like you can't think too much. Sometimes when we overthink things, it keeps us stuck. And then it keeps us stuck, but life keeps moving on. And the more time that passes, the more life goes on for others or the situation, but not us. It's like that, Sages. That's what I got for you. Let's see. I have to pick those up, guys. Give me a sec, Sage. Sages. Let's see what the most likely outcome is. A victory. The answer is yes. Okay. A victory into something that was ended not being ended. Something coming undone. Some kind of distance not being at a distance. So it's like, no. A victory or two. Oh. This can also mean the most likely outcome is letting pride get in the way and having a lack of closure, lack of achievement, feeling incomplete, and having an emptiness feeling. So if there's like too much pride or letting pride get in the way, too much like ego, something like that, there's not going to be any closure. The Lovers is here, and the balance can be restored to some kind of commitment, but if the choice is yours, it's like your move. That's what it just keeps saying. And too slow is going to put you, you're not going to like the outcome, but you're in your mind too much. Thing is you already know, because you're at the Hierophant. Your higher self is trying to talk to your lower self. It's like you're not ready to listen or something. Sages, let's see. What's this? Show me for Sages. What does your higher self want to say to you, Sage, about this situation? The Golden Mirror, self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. Wow. Karmic relationship, fleeting, trigger, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you. Both. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues, heartbroken, deep hurt, sad, separation, the breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. Okay, Sages, only you will know exactly what that means for you. Let's get a few more words here for Sages, Spirit for Sages. Call into Sage's higher self. What do you want to tell Sages? High Priestess of Earth. So more action, getting out of your mind and doing something on a practical. To have hope, to know that you're not invisible, but honesty must be brought in. Rigid thinking needs to be brought out. Bring back your individuality and your vision. Bring back you, the High Priestess of Spirit, which is fire, which is you. That's what I got, Sages. I really hope that this reading resonated. This feels heavy. I don't want to leave it like that. Anything else? Transformation and love. Oh, that's perfect. With diligence. Because you can still have your freedom. Sagittarius is freedom. Be still, the stillness with yourself. Yellow and blue. Open up your solar plex chakra and your throat chakra. That's what I have for you, Sages. I hope that this reading resonated. Hi, Dano Aki. Hi, how are you? Sorry, I was in the middle of doing the Sagittarius reading. I'm going to do Capricorn now. It's the end of it. But I'm so glad that you came on. Do you have a question? I would be happy to answer a question for you if you have one. If you don't, that's okay, but it's on me. I've been waiting to see when I could catch you on a live, or when you would catch me on a live. I would be, if you want to have a question, I'm happy to answer one. But I'm on Capricorn now. I don't know how far you are. So if I don't get the question in today because I'm hanging up after Capricorn, then the next time I definitely will. Or you, right? Sometimes when, because I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet, guys, when I end the lives, the comments go away. The comments won't stay until I'm at 1,000 subscribers. It's just the way it is. I don't know why. It just said that that's the way it was going to be. I'm like, that's silly. I have my comments open, so there's certain things. All right, let's get into Capricorn. 1, 4, 9, 4. Okay. Capricorn. Let's see what energies are coming in. Capricorn, things were working. Yours was kind of similar to Leo. So maybe there might be some messages in Leo's, but this was more force though. So there's something that wasn't working, and then you just like, fuck it, I'm going hammering down more. I'm switching it up and I'm hammering down more. Something like that. Let's see what energy is coming in for Capricorn. You're learning about yourself. You the inner conflict. Oh wow, this is so beautiful. It's like you are humbled. There's some kind of the inner conflict within yourself that you saw ended up being external conflict. You wised up to it. You're having a spiritual lesson with yourself. This is a self-read. You are now putting up boundaries. Okay, no. This wasn't the conflict within yourself. This was the mental mind games of something. You've learned something about mental mind games, about playing with people's minds or someone playing with your mind, and you're too smart for this now. You learned a spiritual lesson. You now have boundaries up to anyone that brings you conflict of the spirit. If it irks your soul, it's got to go. This is a Queen of Cups, the nurturing energy, a mother. Doesn't have to be, but it can be. You understand. Maybe you're younger than this person, or could be a mom. For some of you, this is a parent-child thing, and it's like a teenage boy that is, that's how I'm feeling it, that's going through the hormonal, like the teens, right? And it's like pushing boundaries, and the son figuring out that you can't push mom in those ways because it's not nice. It's hurtful, right? And so the page wants forgiveness from mom and saws what mom had went through, and now there's healing for the son and the mom, right? That's for some of you. For others of you, this is a relationship with yourself, and you saw something in a different way because of a relationship you had with another, and that shifted your focus, and you understood things a lot better, whether it happened to you or you did it to them. There's no hate, there's no shade, Capricorn. We all have to grow. We all start somewhere, right? We grow up together, wherever, right? It's learning and growing. We don't hold on to things. It's unconditional love, right? You're not a bad person, but you're healing from some stuff. You're really good with your words. Charmer in a good way, and you're very passionate about things that you're passionate about. You have a very immense high self-love, which I love, but something is keeping you a little bit in sorrow. It's like you're trying to look at something from a new way. You might be in a little, not a pity party, but even if you were, that's all right. We've all been there, and it happens to all of us. Sometimes when we focus on the things that we lost, we forget the things to turn around and see what we still have. It's something like that. Capricorn, I think my live cut out. I hope not, but we'll find out, because it said you're back online. But yeah, so it was something about, if this was just a recap, if this was a Capricorn that you're a mother and you have a son, it was like your child understanding that as they're growing up, they can't be so harsh on the mom, and the Capricorn son is coming to terms with that and understanding, right? Now, if that's not it, then this is Capricorn coming into their own because of a relationship that they had in the past that was not with a parent, right? That was an actual, they're learning, they're growing. You're growing, Capricorn. This is all growth. You got this. Spirit wants you to keep talking. Keep expressing yourself, especially when you're hurt at home or in a commitment, and that to know starting over is okay. We all start over. Every day is a brand new day, and to not reject yourself or to allow a potential rejection stop you from going after what you want, whether it's a person or something else. To know that when we do have judgment put on us, or we put judgment on others, we can speak on it and explain what we have learned, keeping our boundaries. being detached, but not in a cruel way, just in a very logical and analytical way. Something about you're going to be really good. You're going to make money quick. Something about that. I got you right here, Capricorn energy. You're really financially stable, or you will be. And there's also love coming in as well. Whether you want it or not, it's here. And it could be a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Doesn't have to be. But it's also somebody that has the right amount of self-love that you have. And that, my dear, is what I have for you, Capricorn. I would just ask that everyone that's watched this so far, if you could just drop down your sign and let me know if it resonated, like your sign name, and then it resonated, that'd be great. And let me know if you like this, Around the World in 12 Zodiacs. So I'm going to talk to you guys later. Peace and blessing, guys. Have a good night. Bye.